can fly.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's tutorial, we are going to teach you how to blend the beep, 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 beep. And those are cuss words in between. Just FYI. Out of your eyeshadow. Because I get a lot of questions on what brushes I use, what eyeshadow palettes I use, what products I use as far as primer and etc. goes. So we are going to teach you today how to get this flawless, very blended eyeshadow look, so I don't get any more questions on how I do it. And this is legit step by step. So if you need to pause this tutorial, press play for each step by step, do that. It's very simple, very easy. I used one palette for this entire look, and then I only use like a couple brushes. I'll say I only use 4 brushes for this entire eyeshadow look, not for the entire makeup look, for the entire eyeshadow look. Now just keep in mind, this is just an eyeshadow tutorial, so I'm not going to show you the full face, but I'll leave all the products that I use in the description box below. So if you want to see how to get this flawless, very blended eyeshadow look, and just keep on watching the video. Alright everyone, so today's tutorial is mainly going to be on how to blend the F out of your eyeshadow. So we're going to go through the entire process from start to finish on how to blend your eyeshadow. So first thing I like to do is these brows. So the brows are the most important part. I like to do them first rather than after my eyeshadow, because you can kind of see like how much space you're working with and then how far you need to extend the eyeshadow. So that's why I like to do this first. So think of it as like, you know how the saying goes, your eyes are the windows to the soul. Your eyebrows are the frame to your face, honey. So I'm not gonna go much into detail about how I do my brows. I have a tutorial on it, but I'm probably gonna update it soon because I did get a question today asking me if I can do an updated eyebrow routine. So I'm gonna go through these products are not expensive at all. I'm not really into high-end products, only because I like to kind of be relatable to y'all. I ain't got that much money. If y'all got that much money, by all means spend it on high-end products, but if you don't, this is the video for you. For primers, I have 2 different primers that I typically like to go in with. You can use either or. The first one is the NYX eyeshadow base, and this is just a cream base, and this is the darkest shade that they have. So if you're a woman of color like me, this is probably the shade that you're gonna go for. And it's just a cream base. Let me swatch it for y'all, like so. Creamy. And it's a really good primer. However, the issues that I have with this is that sometimes it causes like creasing, which I hate, because I do have hooded eyelids and I do have a crease. And you know, when you keep opening and closing your eye, you kind of get like eyeshadow settling in the crease and it starts to separate. We don't need them problems. So with this, you're gonna have to set it with the translucent powder, and I'll go into more depth about why you do that. The next one I like to use is the NYX Proof It. Now this is my holy grail. I absolutely love this stuff. So it comes in an applicator form, and you apply it. It's a cream, but it gets tacky. So you apply it to the eye. You can apply it with your finger, blend it out with your finger, or you can apply it with a brush. But once you apply it, it gets tacky. And I don't have problems with this creasing, and I got this from Ulta. I think this was $6.99, and I believe this one is $6.99 too. I got these 2 from Ulta. You can also buy these on the NYX website. I'm not really sure what the pricing is, but Ulta is your store, auntie. If you don't have either of the 2 eyeshadow bases, do not panic, because you can always go in with whatever concealer concealer that you use. So I'm going to go in with this first, the NYX Proof It, and then go in with this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. And we are just going to blend this out so we can get a seamless base, because some people typically have darker colored lids, and so you kind of want to cancel out all type of redness, color, so you can have a flawless base so you can apply your eyeshadow. And plus, you want a base that's lighter than your skin tone, only because so the eyeshadows can show up more vibrant. Because if I were to just put eyeshadow on this, it wouldn't look as pigmented as if I were to apply an eyeshadow base or a concealer. So that's why we do that. So we're going to go ahead and apply this. I know I'm rambling, but hey, this is eyeshadow blending application 101. And we're just going to put this all over the lid. Now I'm going to blend this out with the slanted eyeshadow brush by Shiny Brushes. I'll leave the brushes that I use in the description box below, as well as the products that I use. And we are just going to blend this out. Make sure you get this all over the eyelid.
Where are you going? Going so fast tonight. Have you ever stopped beside the road to smell the rose of life? Take a breath now.
And with this, you're gonna need to pat, not swipe, so you don't get streaking in your base.
You've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh. You've got one life to live. Don't let it go.
And you can bring this all the way out past where you stopped your eyebrow, only because you're probably gonna hide this with foundation. But really doesn't matter. You want to put this all over the eye. We're gonna set the eyeshadow base. Now the reason why we set the eyeshadow base is because step one, we don't want this to crease. This is a cream. When you mix cream with heat, it creases. Just that fine. And number two, it blends out your eyeshadow better, so you don't get stuck. You know, when you're trying to blend out your eyeshadow, it's easier to blend. So powder on powder blends more versus cream on top of powder. Just remember that. For powders, this is the expensive part that I have. The translucent powder and the medium deep translucent powder. Now, you don't have to go out and buy these two powders just because I'm using it. Now, I used to use the NYX HD finishing powder. I don't use it anymore because I just like to try new things. I stopped using old stuff, but I might go back to using this. But this works just as great. I've used it in my past tutorials, and you can see it worked just as well. You can also go in with your foundation powder. So any powder you need to set with. You can also go in with a light color eyeshadow from your eyeshadow palette. If I wanted to, I can go in with like one of these two lighter shades. Any light shade in the palette. You just need something to set the eyeshadow base. And as you can see, it's like creasing as we're speaking. So if it starts to crease, just go back in and pat. And the brush I'm going to use, this is also by Shiny Brushes. It's just a large eyeshadow brush. It's very fluffy. It doesn't have stiff bristles. And you're going to want to sweep this on. Don't pat it on because this is not the eyeshadow we're using. We're only using this to set the cream base. So just swipe it on.
Where are you going?
For this eyeshadow look, we're going to keep it very simple. And I promise you, I'm going to only stick to one palette. So we're going to go in with the Morphe, the 350 Matte palette. And I'm going in with this palette only because everybody should have a palette that has all types of browns in it. First shade I'm gonna go in with is this shade right here. We're actually gonna mix the two. And this is gonna be used for our transition color. Now with the transition color, you don't want it to be too dark or super light, because then it's gonna look real ashy. You kind of want a color that's the same color as your skin tone. And we're gonna take it on this fluffy blending brush, and this is also by Shiny Brushes. And everybody should have one of these fluffy blending brushes in your kit. This is key to blending your eyeshadow. It looks like this. The bristles aren't stiff. This is so that your eyeshadow can blend well and you don't get streaking in your application. So if you don't have one, I'll leave this brush in the description box below. Or e.l.f. has a really good blending brush that you can use. So we're gonna put this. You can kind of look up to see like where your natural crease is, which mine is right here. We're just gonna put it right above it, if that makes sense. So my natural crease is here. Don't forget to look up. My natural crease is right here. Wherever that bone is where you want to put the transition shade.
You've got one life to live. She's singing.
And there's two different types of motions that you can use. As you can see, I'm either doing windshield wiper motions or circle motions. Now the way you hold the brush, as you can see, my hand is far away from this part of the brush, so I'm not close, because if you put your hands too close, you're not going to be able to get that nice flawless blend, because you're going to be too hard on your application. So don't try to be this close, because you're not going to be able to blend it as flawless as you like to. Get as far away from the bristles as you can and kind of use a light hand when you're applying. So you can always build, but you cannot take away. And we also like to apply a transition color, because once we put down our other eyeshadows, it's easier to get the blended look versus, let's say if we applied a black eyeshadow and we tried to blend it to like a soft gray. It's harder to do that versus you applying a transition color and then applying the black and working it in. So the next shade we're gonna go in with is this reddish brown right here. So we're gonna put this in the crease. So the crease is below that brow bone. So you want to stick it right up in here and blend it all the way in from the outer corner to the inner corner. Make sure you look up so you can see your whole eye space, and you can kind of gauge where you're putting that color. How it's nice and blended from the transition shade to the crease. Now to deepen up the crease, we're going to keep it where the top, the highest point of our brow bone is. That's where we're going to keep that color. So the shade we're going to go in with is this chocolate brown right here. We're going to take it on, this is also a shade brush. This is a short hair blending brush. It's kind of stiffer than the regular blending brush, and it's short hair, so it can pack on the color a lot better. And we're just going to focus it in the crease. We're not going to go above. And you can pack this on instead of swiping.
Let it go. You've got one life to live. She's singing.
I'm just packing on the color until I get the intensity that I want. And the good thing about this brush is that it can pack on color, but it also can blend it out.
You've got one life to live, don't let it go.
Don't forget to, this doesn't have any more product on it. You can actually clean this off, but don't forget to just blend in between. Don't blend harshly, just a light little blend to make you feel good that you're doing something. I'm gonna go in with this brown right here, and this is a dark brown, and we're just gonna deepen up the crease even more using the exact same brush. And this is going on the outer V. We're not bringing this all the way in, it's staying right up in here.
The road to smell the rose of life. Take a breath now. Don't hold it in too long. 'Cause you
I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. And we're gonna use this as our all over lid shade. I'm going with this brush. This is a more smaller eyeshadow brush. A flat eyeshadow brush. So we can pack on.
You've got one life to live, don't let it go.
If you feel like some of that color got lost from applying the lid shade, don't hesitate to go back in with that color. So I'm gonna go back in with the Crease Color. So you can leave the look like this and then just put on your foundation, concealer, the whole jazz, or you can add eyeliner. I'm gonna add eyeliner because I love me some eyeliner, okay? The liner we're gonna use is this one. This is by Tarte. And this is literally the blackest liner I've ever used. The brush I'm gonna use is this liner brush. Now if you have like a liquid liner, you don't need to buy a brush. I have a gel, so I'm gonna do my liner off camera because it's hard, and I'll show you what the finished look looks like. I'm going to do my face, and I'll be right back. I'm still drying because I just, sprayed setting spray. But for lashes, we're gonna go in with these lashes, and these are the Kiss lashes, and I believe these are in the style Gala. And these are just a nice natural lash, not too much going on. Very simple for this simple eye look. So you can honestly just leave the eye look like this and add some mascara. For mascara, we're gonna go in with this Rimmel Scandaleyes mascara, and we are gonna curl our lashes, honey. And the reason why we put mascara on before and after is so that the lashes have something to kind of sit on top of. I know when I put my lashes on, my lashes typically go this way. So when I put the lash on without like any mascara on my natural eyelashes, it like kind of falls. So it's kind of like a support system.
You've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh. You've got one life to live. Don't let it go. Ooh. You've got one life to live.
And we're gonna smudge the lower lash line. I'm gonna use this smudger brush, and I believe this one I got from Morphe. I'm not really sure, but it looks like this. It's real stiff. So you can smudge the lower lash line out, and it's small too. So get a brush that kind of looks like this when you're trying to smudge out the lower lash line. And then we're gonna go back in with the colors that we used on the eyelid, except for the lid color. And we're gonna diffuse the black that we have going on under there. this is the finished look almost. I haven't highlighted yet, but I'm gonna highlight, do my lip, and then I'll show y'all what it looks like. I hope you guys don't like it. Alright everyone, so this is the final look. If you enjoyed this step-by-step tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, just a little take-home message for y'all. Make sure you have you can honestly, like, you can have all the high quality end products in the world, but if you don't have the proper brushes, it's not gonna have the same payoff. So my take-home message for y'all is get quality brushes. Quality over quantity. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And I look forward to seeing y'all in my next tutorial. Bye!